Hello everyone, Magnus here. I'm bringing to you a special episode. Today, something different. It's called Casual Couch Gaming Goes Full Circle. Now I bet you're wondering, what does that mean? Why does it have any significance? Well, it's taken 5 seasons and 20 episodes per season for the game Mario Kart Wii to show up on the spinner again. So I wanted to take the time with you guys to not only show you the vast amount that I've changed on my channel, but some of the changes that have happened slowly over time. Things like thumbnails, the spinner being updated, other stuff like that as well that you guys may or may not have missed. So sit back, sit tight, and enjoy. And I probably might even jump in every now and again and make a few comments here or there. So I hope you enjoy today's video. Thank you.
Action, adventure, mayhem, casual couch gaming with Magnus Tsunami. Welcome to the first episode of Casual Couch Gaming. To make things fun, I'll be providing live commentary as I play the game. And for today's episode, I'll be playing Mario Kart Wii. I hope you enjoy. Oh, hello there, and welcome to today's episode of Casual Couch Gaming with your host, Magnus Tsunami. Previously on Casual Couch Gaming.
So as you can see here, I'm pointing out something pretty obvious. In the first ever episode, you could see that there was no thumbnail. I didn't take the time to create my own thumbnail. It was pretty bland. I just took a snapshot that I thought looked nice, and there was no effort to it whatsoever. I either let YouTube choose what was a nice thumbnail, or I would try and find something. And I did that with a lot of the other seasons as well. They're like penny races here. And bring that over here. And really, because I was still learning the ropes, it wasn't, I think, until about Majora's Mask that I decided to do this. And that's where I started bringing in my head and started adding text to it. But to me, it still didn't feel right. So I kept experimenting with it. So at season, where was it? Still doing it Top Gear Overdrive. So season 2, because you can see previous seasons. So season 2, I kept doing it. I think it was up until... No, Mario Kart 64, I was still doing it. Let's see, Simpsons Road Rage. Nope, still doing it there. No, still doing it in Sonic Adventure. I think up to about Forsaken. No. I remember at one stage I did change the way I did it. So even like Super Mario Galaxy, you've still got, Super Mario Galaxy, Mario there, and my face. I did change it a little bit. Still had my face, I made it a little bit bigger. But it still wasn't the nicest. I wasn't happy with the thumbnail. I wasn't happy with the design. I tried to do it like this. I still wasn't happy with it. It looked a bit tacky. At what stage did I change the format? Season 3 maybe? My own generation? No, I think it was Season 3. I can't remember. So let's have a look in Season 3. No, Season 3. Season 3 was still pretty much the same. I did the Part 2 in text. There wasn't really much there, so it was still simple. My face, the logo, a background image. Nice and simple, but still, lacking the personality from my channel. Maybe Luigi's Mansion. Aha, there we go. So, how far back do I need to go? So, at Luigi's Mansion, I decided to make a small change. I implemented the couch with a number. And the reason why I did that was so that people could know whether it's Part 1, Part 2, but it still felt lacking. Something was missing. And I wanted to align it with my brand. So I think down at Cell Damage. No, because Cell Damage was the same. GoldenEye was the same. Mega Man was the same. I think it wasn't really until Season 4 where I changed my format to this. So I introduced the waves into it. Now, as you can see that the couch is kind of hovering in midair. Novice mistake, honestly. And the issue with this thumbnail right here is that the number would actually be covered up by YouTube's timestamp. So if I open up Internet Explorer and go to YouTube, for example, the way that thumbnail was designed, when I go to my channel and go back to all the videos I've had before, if I scroll down to that very same video, which, you know, as you can see, there's been thousands here. See how the timestamp sort of covers that up? I wasn't happy with that. I'm like, well, how can I change it? And it wasn't until about, where was it? It wasn't until about, yeah, Bomberman crossing the Aqua Lake with bombs, where I changed it. So it was about here. So if I go back to here, and I go back to Season 4, it wasn't until about, where's that Bomberman? Bomberman Generations. It wasn't until about this particular episode that I realized, wait a minute, it's on the wrong side. So I flipped it. I put the couch in, I dropped the couch down, and I started to make it like that. Now the font there, if you guys are wondering, it's called Pixellari. I have stopped using that. Then I had a logo designed for me here, so it's no longer my face. So I started off with my face. I then had a logo designed for me. And this is generally the basis of my thumbnail. Nice picture in the background, the logo from the game, the waves that match my YouTube channel banner, as you can see up the top. Because I wanted everything to match. You know, if you have a channel, and you have some art, you have a thumbnail, you kind of want to create a theme that makes it fit together. So those are some of the changes over the time, if you've been, you know, keeping in touch. But if you haven't, then you know that these are some of the changes. I did do an experiment with one of the fonts. This one here, Chow Time for Hungry Plants. I don't know. I didn't feel right. It didn't feel nice. So I'm just closing all of these. As you can see, I'm closing them. You can see the difference that's happened throughout the time. And so if I now go to my D drive and I go to Season 5, I'm going to throw in something that you guys have already watched. So Puyo Pop Fever, for example. I tried a different font. Now that font there matches the same font as the font here in casual. It's called Atarian system. I think it's similar to the Atari font. I wasn't happy with that, how that looked, so I think I changed it back. So Mega Man X, that was in a font called Go Mocha. I will link the fonts in the description below. That to me looks a lot nicer than the other one. So going forward, that's going to be the font for the couch. And yes, this one just got uploaded today. Also, one other small change, when this does load, I hope it doesn't play. Ah, well, it did play. My apologies. If you haven't already watched that, go ahead and watch it. But, basically, actually, I'm going to jump in here. Where is it? Super Metroid. So if I load up that, now I'm going 0, 1, because rather than just having the number 1, I'll go 0, 1, 0, 2. I don't know, it just makes it stand out a little bit better. But if you guys disagree, please let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your feedback. So that's a little bit about, you know, the changes that have been happening over the years of my channel. And please enjoy the rest of this video with the comparison between Mario Kart, the first ever, and the last one. So, until then.
Up to the boosts. Stage shifting. Hits all 3 of the boosts. And a magnificent trick over the jumps. Next, final lap. Ladies and gentlemen, the pressure's on Wario to finish in first. Grabs the red.
It should just go for the nearest player. That's how I think it should have worked. But the fact that it goes on to you, and then you have to pass it on to somebody else, is a little bit silly. But nonetheless, Waluigi has managed to finally regain first position as he grabs a discarded mushroom that's on the track, takes the high five. Is he going to discard it? Yeah, he discards his power-ups while the power block comes into play. He's got to be careful.
Can he secure the win, ladies and gentlemen? Can he secure it? Banana. Red shell in tow. Throws it backwards. Protects himself with a banana. Will it hit him? Oh, and it gets him, ladies and gentlemen. The banana was not protection at all. Hits the boost. Can he secure this position? Red shell in tow. Jumps over the... Oh, and a deflect. And a perfect picture finish, ladies and gentlemen. He wins by miles with a great lead.
First couple of laps, he manages to smash the victory in the bag. So a little bit of hassle from the computers this time around, but he still manages to smash out first. Well done, Waluigi. Your effort was well worth it. Alrighty, so that's all I have time for here, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Till next time, Magnus out.
Tsunami out. Magnus.
Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Until next time.